right, I'm going to call to order this April 18th, 2018 meeting of the Wheaton Park District Board of Commissioners. Mike, would you call the roll?
Yes, sir. Commissioner Morrill.
Here.
Commissioner Me.
Here.
Commissioner Kelly.
Here.
Commissioner Hodgkinson.
Here.
Commissioner Fry.
Here.
Commissioner Fahey.
Here.
President Vires.
Here. Any presentations on tap today, Mike?
No, sir.
No presentations. Move on to community input. Don, anybody sign up? Okay, move on to the consent agenda. Does anybody have a motion ready?
I'll do it. Move to approve the consent agenda as presented. Items A, B, and C. A, approval of disbursements totaling $1,041,603.04 for the period beginning March 14, 2018 and ending April 10, 2018. Item B, approval of the previous board meeting minutes. Sub A, March 21, 2018 regular meeting minutes, and Sub B, April 11, 2018 Buildings, Grounds, and Finance Subcommittee meeting minutes. And item C, approval of the Arrowhead Golf Club restaurant to serve beer and wine sales in Memorial Park during the Oktoberfest event hosted by the DuPage County Historical Museum Foundation and the Wheaton Park District on Saturday, October 13, from 4 p.m. until 9 p.m.
Second.
Okay, a motion by me, second by Hodgkinson. Is there any discussion? Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Morrill.
Yes.
Commissioner Me. Yes. Commissioner Kelly.
Yes.
Commissioner Hodgkinson.
Yes.
Commissioner Fry.
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey.
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes. Move on to unfinished business. Item number 1, a professional services agreement. Does somebody have a motion
Is
ready?
that new business?
Yeah,
Under
new business.
I'm sorry, there's no unfinished business. Then I'll move on to new business. Thank you, Bob. Item 1, does the professional services.
Bob will take it.
I'll take
Bob,
this
you wanna
one.
take that one?
I move for
Smart guy.
the approval of professional services agreement with AIE for services related to the implementation of the security and alarm services update project for an amount not to exceed $8,424.
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Fry, second by Fahey. Is there any discussion? All right, I think we can do a simple yes, no vote. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion carries. Move on to item number 2, the Arrowhead concrete and stairs replacement. Somebody have a motion ready?
Move to approve the Arrowhead concrete stairs replacement bid results. From those results, move to approve with the contractor Copenhaver Construction in the amount of $206,000.
Second.
Motion by Fahey, second by Fry. Is there any discussion on this? Do you want to add anything? Or?
Yeah, well, just after this motion, we will need to take a second motion to reject a bid from one of the bidders. So we can take it in reverse order that way. So finish this action, and then we got to go back and reject a bid from Landmark.
What, is,
That'll
is
close
that a
it.
separate item on here, or is that a?
It
it's
can
in-
be
it's in the
handled under the same,
recommendation.
it can be handled under the same agenda item,
Yeah.
according
Okay.
to the attorney.
Okay, fine. All right, so we have a motion by Fahey, second by Fry. Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Me,
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly,
Yes.
Commissioner Hodgkinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Fry.
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey.
Yes.
Commissioner Morrill.
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes. All right, so,
We'd now, I'm sorry, if I may, we'd now
Yeah.
seek a motion for the Board of Commissioners to reject the bid from Landmark Contractors for the same project, Arrowhead Concrete Repairs.
So moved.
Second.
so who made the motion, please?
Terry.
Okay, me and then Hodgkinson.
And Mike, could we explain why we're rejecting that bid?
That particular contractor had some difficulty with their bid submission and requested the ability to be removed from the running of this project.
Any other discussion? Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Kelly,
Yes.
Commissioner Hodgkinson.
Yes.
Commissioner Fry.
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey.
Yes.
Commissioner Morrill.
Yes.
Commissioner Me.
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes. Okay, item 3, the rice pool fence replacement. Does somebody have a motion ready?
Move to approve the rice pool fence replacement bid results, recommending the contract with Classic Fence in the amount of $120,231.
Second.
Okay, so a motion by Fahey, second by Morrill. Is there any discussion? All right, Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Hodgkinson.
Yes.
Commissioner Fry.
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey.
Yes.
Commissioner Morrill.
Yes.
Commissioner Me.
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly.
Abstain.
President Vires.
Yes. Okay, we'll move on to item 4, the Central Park Phase 2 improvements. Does somebody have a motion ready?
Move to approve the base bid and alternates 3, 4, and 5 with Claus Brothers for the Central Park Phase 2 project in the amount of $224,966.
Second.
Second by, is it Ray?
Morrill.
Motion by me, second by Morrill. Any discussion? Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Fry,
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey,
Yes.
Commissioner Morrill,
Yes.
Commissioner Me.
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly,
Abstain.
Commissioner Hodgkinson,
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes. Move on to item 5, the Arrowhead Cart Path repaving. Somebody have a motion ready?
I'll move to approve the repaving bid with a contract for the All-Star Asphalt in the amount of $66,850 and a contingency amount of $6,685.
Second.
Okay, motion by Hodgkinson, second by Kelly. Is that Kelly?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so motion by Hodgkinson, second by Kelly. Is there any discussion? Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Fahey,
Yes.
Commissioner Morrill,
Yes.
Commissioner Me.
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly.
Yes.
Commissioner Hodgkinson.
Yes.
Commissioner Fry.
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes. Item 6, the Rice Pool Boiler. Somebody want to make a motion?
Yeah, I move we reject all bids.
Second.
So we have a motion by Kelly to reject all bids, second by Fahey. Any discussion?
Yeah, I was out of town during the Building and Grounds Subcommittee meeting. Why are we rejecting all the bids?
In short, we did not like the bid, the low bids, although the bids came in high. After some analysis in our Parks Department with our projects team, it was determined that we could install these boilers ourselves and just go out under this next item up for bid here and purchase the boilers outright and have our staff install them and save a tremendous amount of money.
Yeah, but I'm going to have a question on the second one, but yeah, okay.
Okay, any other discussion? Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Morrill?
Yes.
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Hodgkinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey?
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes. Moving on to item 7 then, the purchasing of the boilers. Does somebody want to make that motion?
Yeah, I'll move that we purchase 2 Raypak P3001 boilers for Rice Pool at a cost of $32,142.50 from Pool Supplies Unlimited.
Second.
All right, motion by Kelly, second by Fahey. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, I got another question concerning that. Do we have the experience and the ability to do this ourselves?
We do,
Without question.
without question.
Okay?
Any further discussion? Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Hodgkinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey?
Yes.
Commissioner Morrill?
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes. Item 8, pool chemicals bid. Does somebody want to make a motion on that?
Yeah. I recommend approval of a contract with Hawkins for supply and delivery of sodium hypochlorite.
You're one ahead, John.
Oh,
I think
Go
it's
back one.
Terra Supply.
okay.
Number 8.
Yeah, I'm doing the other one. All right, pool. I recommend that we approve a contract with Terra Supply for CO2 supply and delivery in the amount of .208 per pound with a rental fee of $9.90 per month per container and a delivery fee of $24.
Second.
Okay, so a motion by Kelly, a second by, was that Fry?
Nope.
Morrill.
Morrill.
So we have a motion by Kelly, second by Morrill, and any discussion?
Just a question, Rob, is there just one container a month, or how many containers? Okay.
Quite a few containers. That math is all reflected in the chart that I provided.
Sure. That $24 delivery fee, is that per container or per
Per delivery.
per delivery? Awesome, okay.
Any further discussion? Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Hodgkinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey?
Yes.
Commissioner Morrill?
Yes.
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes. Item 9, Pool chemicals bid results, again, anybody want to make a motion on that?
Yeah, I'll move that we approve a contract with Hawkins for the supply and delivery of sodium hypochlorite at $1.24 per gallon and calcium chloride at a cost of $19.50 per 50-pound bag.
Second.
Okay, so any discussion?
Yeah, did we miss calcium hypochlorite?
We did.
We're not moving to buy that at this time. There's something needs to be worked out.
That's what I missed, that's what you're
Yes,
talking about.
we need to defer that to May to get some further research done on that
Okay.
product.
Any further discussion?
I've heard it.
Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Hodgkinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Fry,
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey.
Yes.
Commissioner Morrill.
Yes.
Commissioner Me.
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly.
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes. Item 10, golf course equipment purchase. Does somebody have a motion ready?
Yeah, I'll move to approve. We've got a bid from Redexum. Is it Redexum Turf Products for the purchase of Redexum Verdi Drain? The number there is 2220. It's got a 3-point hitch, tractor-mounted, deep-tine aerator at a cost not to exceed $29,690.
Second.
Motion by Fahey, second by Fry. Is there any discussion? Mike, do you call the roll?
Commissioner Fry.
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey.
Yes.
Commissioner Morrill.
Yes.
Commissioner Me.
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly.
Yes.
Commissioner Hodgkinson.
Yes.
President Vires.
Item 11, a recommendation to approve an addition of a full-time staff position. Somebody want to make that motion?
I'll make the motion to approve an additional full-time staff accountant position. Total salary and benefit, annual expense estimated to be $103,876.70.
Second.
Motion by Morrill, second by Fahey. Any discussion?
I'd just like to say I like the report from Cowden. I thought it was very detailed and it was a great report.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll pass on the compliment.
Anything else? Okay, Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Fahey.
Yes.
Commissioner Morrill.
Yes.
Commissioner Me.
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly.
Yes.
Commissioner Hodgkinson.
Yes.
Commissioner Fry.
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I'll do it for new business. We'll move on to reports from staff. Mike, do you have anything to report?
No, sir.
Okay. Anything on the rest of staff reports? Ray?
Yeah, you know, I'd like to say just one thing real quick. It may seem to the general public that we go through these agenda items very quickly, and perhaps the feeling is that not much thought has been given to it, and we're simply voting in favor of these things without much discussion. We discuss these things over a period of 1 or 2, 3 months sometimes, and discuss them at committee meetings. And so when it finally comes to a board meeting, we've pretty much gotten the answers that we need, and we know what we want to do. And so, you know, I don't want the impression to be that we just simply blow through this stuff and have not given it much thought. We have. We've done our homework. We know what we're doing. We know what we want to do. We've asked the questions. We've gotten answers, and we move forward. So that was just one comment I did want to make. I want to recognize Raphael for finishing 14th out of 710 competitors in the annual National Collegiate Landscape Competition. I think that's pretty cool. That one of our staff people went through this program and competed and did so well. So congratulations, Raphael. He's a great young man. Thank you for giving me the information I had asked for in regards to the inquiry-based learning that I had asked for at the last meeting. I had never heard that before, and so thank you for the explanation. I appreciate that. Question I do have is, do we have emergency radios at our facilities for storm warnings? I mean, they're pretty cheap, you know, at half the price, and yet they give you an up-to-date. If there's a storm coming through, coming near, they let you know.
Yeah, in particular, the golf course and the two pools monitor very closely the weather radios and the weather reports, and as do our day camps who participate out of doors.
Don't the phones work, though, too?
Yeah, your phone will, yes, that's correct. Your phone will, if you set it up that way, your phone will send you weather alerts if something is coming. That's absolutely true, and I do receive those.
Okay.
And we can certainly recommend to staff in our day camps, and if they're not already getting those weather alerts, to certainly program their phones that way. It's a great point.
Thank you for adding that.
Yeah, and I think all our facilities ought to have it. Mark your calendars, please, for May 19th from 10 to noon. We're having a treehouse dedication ceremony at the Sensory Garden and Playground. It's May 19th, 10 o'clock. I think it'd be nice if we showed up. And a good job to the Recreation Department for reducing your cancellation rate from 25% of programs to 21% in 2017, and I'm sure you're going to do even better in 2018. So, good job. That's all I had. Thank you.
Harry?
Just two comments from me. I want to recognize staff, for the what seemed to be a well-attended fun run in town on Saturday, even though the weather was questionable. But it looked like a good turnout, and thanks for the effort. We continue to shine in terms of special events, in my opinion. And then, I just want to recognize it looks like people are still interested in our pools, since our pool pass sales, are outpacing the last 3 years in terms of our sales thus far as of March 31. So, somebody still wants to swim. Thanks.
John, anything?
Nothing.
Jane?
Although Vicki was telling us earlier that today was a tough day to sell pool passes.
Yes.
No one is really thinking about an 85 or 90-degree day yet on a day when it's gray and rainy. So I don't have any questions or comments.
Nope. Evan?
I'd just like to say prayers are out for Steve Henchy and his family for the loss of his mother. And then I'd also like to just say to the viewing public that these staff reports you can get online, and I would suggest that you read them. They're like, Rob, your report is awesome. We do an incredible amount of work with our buildings and grounds each month, and it's really impressive what we do. And so I wanted to make that comment. So that's what I have.
Anybody else going to have any other comments, Jane?
John, I'm going to go back and renege on what I said about not saying anything. I was at a presentation for people who hold elected office this weekend at the College of DuPage, and I introduced myself and said I was commissioner on the Wheaton Park District. And later on, when we got down to another elected official, he goes, I just want to tell everybody that I've heard that the Wheaton Park District is the best park district in the country. And I've heard that for years. And he reemphasized it. I hadn't met him. I didn't encourage, I didn't tell him to say that. And he just volunteered the information, so I thanked him
I
profusely on
praise.
behalf of you.
Thank you for sharing. You made my night. Thank you for sharing that.
Other comments?
Just a fun fact regarding the race that Terry talked about. I believe that the spring fun run in color temperature was actually colder than the reindeer run in the first week of December.
So I just have a couple comments. One, just hats off to Chef Allen and to Brian Whitcanack and the Revolution Beer dinner that they hosted over at Arrowhead. I attended that it was about a week or so ago. It was a pretty good turnout. The menu was fantastic. It was like quail stuffed with foie gras and stuff. Chef really outdid himself. It drew people in from outside of the district who come just because Revolution's pretty popular craft brewery, and the menu itself was fantastic. It was a really great event, and we do those on a regular basis, whether it's beer or wine and a pairing with a special menu by chef. And if you're watching at home or anybody here sees that come across, it's really good value. It's a really wonderful event. So hats off to them. And then next month we'll have our officers elections, and I'll reach out to everybody about that before the next meeting. And then I just want to remind you that'll be coming up next month. Okay. Anything else? Take a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Are you rerunning, John?
I don't know.
Move to adjourn.
All right, right.
Second.
Second.
Second, Hodgkinson. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, great.